Well, based on what you've said, it seems clear that you would want to talk to Donald Trump himself. Am I right?
Well, I don't know. Again, it's going to depend where the facts lead. We may not even have to talk to Donald Trump to get the information. There were tons of people around him. There were tons of people involved in the things that led up to January 6th. Obviously, if you talk to the president, the former president, that's going to have a whole new set of kind of like, everything associated with it. So when I look at that, I'm like, maybe. But I know that we're going to get to the information. If he has unique information, that's one thing. But I think there's a lot of people around him that knew some things.
All right, and I have to ask you, but before this hearing, you kicked off this first hearing, the Republican leadership held a press conference where they placed blame for the riot on Nancy Pelosi. I want to play you a sound from the conference chair, Elise Stefanik.
The American people deserve to know the truth that Nancy Pelosi bears responsibility as Speaker of the House for the tragedy that occurred on January 6th.
I mean, my God, they've protected Donald Trump from blame here, and they're blaming Nancy Pelosi for the fact that Trump supporters invaded the Capitol and including her office. Can you explain to me what they're talking about?
Yeah, to me, it's mind-blowing, and it basically shows the desperation to try to derail this. Now, if you think about the different audiences that exist, there's the audience of the American people, and then there's the audience of Donald Trump. All Donald Trump needs to see is that you're making a defense no matter how nonsensical that defense is. So if that defense goes from, of course we all know it was Trump supporters and it was QAnon types that launched to this insurrection on the 6th. But if you stand in front of the proper news channel that Donald Trump watches and you say, this is Nancy Pelosi's fault, you've just done your job. It doesn't matter if it doesn't even make any sense anymore. What matters is that you've said something to placate him. And so, look, I mean, the speaker and I don't get along on a lot of things. On this case, we do, which is we need answers. It's been 7 months. It's time to get to the bottom of this. And by the way, blaming what happened on January 6th on the security posture, and certainly we're going to get to the bottom of the security posture, but that's like blaming somebody for being the victim of a crime when the perpetrator actually executed that crime. It's insane. And this is where we have to take back the narrative, particularly speaking as a fellow conservative to conservatives. It's like, we can't do this alone. That's why I started Country First, country1st.com, to just say, let's take back, let's mend division in this country and actually get back to telling the truth to people instead of being able to stand up and say, it's Nancy Pelosi's fault and know that Donald Trump's happy and the truth doesn't matter.
All right, Adam Kinzinger, Republican of Illinois, thank you for joining us. We appreciate the time.